Peter Josh, welcome to Latin America.
Thank you. We love it.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome to Venezuela too.
Oh, is that where we've been
We're in
transported to?
Venezuela.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute. That chandelier looks exactly
That you have the same chandelier as Cancun does.
Wow.
Chris Columbus is one of
The
our
greatest.
Yes.
What? What happened?
He's one of the best director ever.
Who's that?
Chris Columbus.
Chris Columbus.
Yes.
Do you know him?
Barely.
A little bit.
I always have a go-between between myself and the director.
And his name is
He
John.
directed the film. Is that what we're talking
that's
about?
The one.
That's the
I
one.
pointed him out to you, Dave 58.
Oh, that was.
Yes. Chris Columbus is amazing because he defined our childhood. I mean,
Yeah.
Gremlins and Goonies, two of the greatest movies ever. Adventures in Babysitting.
I know.
And then, of course, as if he weren't done, he goes off and does Mrs. Doubtfire, Home Alone, and then creates Harry Potter. So, you know, for us to work with a guy who not only understands how to tell great stories, but is the expert of the 1980s and that nostalgia, you couldn't find a better person to direct Pixels, and he did. He very much set the tone for this film.
Completely infuses that aesthetic into this movie,
And it's from the very first scene.
Yeah.
You're literally transported back to the 80s, and that sentiment is carried throughout. And you know, seeing these old friends again, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Centipede. I think there's going to be a new wave of interest in these games that we grew up with, but that have slowly given way to much more complex gameplay.
How was the dynamic with him on set?
He's verbally abusive, which was very difficult.
Verbally?
Yeah, he packed some heat sometimes. Didn't
Yeah.
he?
Just showed it.
Yeah.
Lifted his shirt and showed it.
You want to do that
Gangster
scene right
style.
now?
It's weird that the Harry Potter kids were cool with it.
Yeah. Hey, Radcliffe.
Hey, Radcliffe.
I think you pronounce.
He has, I think, every director that I love working with has like the greatest energy level, so much higher than any of ours, because they have to lift the mood and be in charge. And he really has the greatest energy level and the greatest enthusiasm. He loves making movies.
Yeah.
And everybody there on a movie set should also love making movies, or else they should question why they're even there. And he makes you believe in why you love movies.
So you had him on one side, and then you had Adam Sandler on the other, who just creates an unbelievable environment for his co-stars.
Yeah.
And we had this summer that was so much fun, and that chemistry translates to the screen because it's very rare that you actually get to spend time with your co-stars and actually get to know each other's families.
It was a family affair.
It was a family
Everybody
affair.
brought their kids.
Yeah.
'Cause we're all getting older and we have kids now, and it was just extraordinary.